Yo. Aubrey Edwards, Tony Schiavone. We bout to party. We bout to party. Unrestricted. Got the house now. We gon' turn it up.
How's everyone doing today? How's FanFest going for all y'all? Man, I love Vegas. I love seeing the AEW fans. And like, I know we came back to Vegas last year for the first time since the pandemic with Double or Nothing. But like being in the MGM Grand Garden Arena on Wednesday was just unreal. Like the last time I was there, I was scared out of my mind, trying to not shit my pants because it was the first ever AEW show. So it's kind of crazy to come full circle and do this all again. Like,
it brings back all the feels. Was anybody here for the first ever Double or Nothing? Well, look at this.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. It really brings such a kind of tear to my eye when I think about, you know, how AEW has grown
so much.
And everything that we've done. And now we will be at T-Mobile Arena tomorrow for the second time.
Again, T-Mobile, great arena. I absolutely love it. Go Knights. Yeah, right. Golden Knights playing tonight. Yeah, what's up? All right, I think we should just get started with our first guest.
Let's get started. Are you guys ready for our first live Unrestricted here at FanFest?
Yes. All right, let's bring her out. She is Anna J.A.S.
There's so many people out here.
There's a lot of people. I'm very excited. Well, there's so much going on at FanFest today. There's Upper Deck, there's Jazzwares, there's meet and greets, and there's you, of course. I'm excited to have you here because the last time you were on the podcast, you were still in the Dark Order.
Yes.
You had previously been the star of the show.
Yes.
And now you're a bad bitch with a big ass and a bad attitude.
Yeah, that
That
too.
is true. And I'm still the star of the show.
Still
little
Hey,
mix of all of it.
right?
You never stopped being the star of the show.
That's right.
Technically. So what was it like joining the JAS? Because that was a big jump going from a group like Dark Order that has such history with AEW to like Jericho's staple. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, and I always say this, I'll always love my Dark Order guys, but it was one of those things where who was going to pass up an opportunity to work with the Ocho, Chris Jericho?
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me, and then obviously with Tainara and I being tag partners, it kind of made sense at the time and makes sense now, so I'm happy where I am.
Fantastic. So how did that actually come to be? Because you were doing your thing with Dark Order, and then it looked like you had some friction with Ty there for a little while, and then all of a sudden, you came together.
Yeah, well, you know, for a little bit it was a little rocky, and I tagged with even Ruby Soho for a while during some of those times, so she was kind of my tag partner in replacing Tainara for a second. And yeah, it kind of just came to be one of those things where I had a decision to make, and I think I made the right one.
I absolutely think you made the right one. I'm also very much think you've made the right one by choosing to do all these street fights recently.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, the street fights.
Like, so you like street fights?
Oh, yeah, that's the most fun I think I've had in a ring. I think it's, my adrenaline's going way more than normal. Everything hurts, but it's a good pain, you know? I like
very
it.
good pain.
Yeah.
And you got to do a street fight with Julia, who I know, like, behind the scenes, you two are very good friends.
Yeah, you know, we were. But Julia, she's just a spooky bitch and kind of, yep, spooky bitch, and I'm a little over her. But yeah, it was fun. It was, never thought I would have a street fight with Julia, who, yeah, like you said, was one of my friends behind the scenes, but we did it. I lost, of course, but it was fun.
Do you have a particular favorite match at this point that you've had?
I would say, I think I always say this one, but probably the first street fight that Ty and I had against the Bunny and Penelope.
I love that match.
Yeah, let's give it up for that.
That was a fun match, and I think all of us really gave it all we got, and I think it paid off. That was something that we were all proud of.
One of my favorite things about that little behind the scenes is Ruby tells me, she's like, yeah, if I bleed, I don't think I'm going to bleed that badly. Like, I'm not really a bleeder.
Who says that?
People who end up bleeding
bled.
a lot who say that.
Yeah.
She's definitely there just like Wheeler Yuta style, gushing blood, just like, thank you. I also love helping Ruby when she's bleeding, so there you go. That's my segue for this. So I want to talk about the coordinated outfits with JAS because because these are always so great. I love like the purple. It matched with Hager's hat, obviously. Do you guys have a say in the outfits you're wearing?
All Chris's idea. He just tells us, hey, this is what we're wearing, and we say, okay. Tynar and I have a little bit more trouble because normally the suits are men's, so it's not really fitting to our bodies, so we always have to have them altered in some sort of way. But I think it's fun. It's like ridiculous. They're fun. It also makes it easier because we don't have to pick out outfits, so I love it, but they're ridiculous. The purple ones are probably the best. Then we had the gold ones where we had the pants we ripped off. That was fun to rip those off, but yeah, I think the purple ones were the best ones, the first ones.
That's super cool. Coordinating outfits.
From Amazon, if anyone wants them.
Oh, hey.
Don't tell Jericho that we said that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just kidding. They're
Super
Gucci.
high-end.
I don't know.
Super high-end suits.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, because obviously you had this massive feud recently with Julia, and that kind of reached a fever pitch, and then you had this big match. What's next for Anna Jay? What kind of goals do you have right now in AEW?
I mean, it's going to be basic, but just to keep going and keep getting the reps, keep kind of doing what I'm doing, and just to continue to get better. I don't necessarily have a person in mind, I guess, next, but who knows? Maybe me and Julia aren't done. Maybe I'm not done with her. I don't know, but yeah, like I said, just to keep going and wrestle as much as I can and just keep honing my craft and getting more comfortable out there and just keep doing what I'm doing.
One of the matches that I know not a lot of people saw, but those that did really loved it, the very first House Rules show.
Oh, gosh.
It was you and Britt
No.
in Ohio going like 10 minutes and just killing it.
That was a fun match, but people ripped that apart when they saw it, so, you know, it is what it is.
I'm sorry, you're a woman in wrestling. Everyone's going to rip everything apart.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was fun. And the House Rules show, I can't wait to do them again. Those are really fun shows. It's like a whole different environment. Those are more intimate almost, and it's a different experience. And I personally had a lot of fun.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's like makes wrestling fun again.
Yeah.
Has anybody out there been to one of our House Rules shows?
Yeah.
There we go.
Colorado, okay.
We're coming to Colorado Springs soon.
Woo!
Did you get tickets?
Do you...
oh, you don't already have tickets. Okay, cool.
So you're not
we'll come to Colorado when you buy tickets, sir.
All right, I have a question for you. Do you actually have a dream match or a dream opponent here in AEW?
Dream match, dream opponent. I mean, once again, kind of cliche. Want to wrestle everyone, obviously. Trying to think. I mean, honestly, I would love to wrestle Jamie again. I've gotten to wrestle her one time, and I think she's incredible. So yeah, I think now wrestling more for me personally, like I would like to get in the ring with her again at some points when I'm even better off, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think she's incredible. She's a great champion.
There's so much you can learn from working with people in the ring, and then when you get better and going back and having the chance to wrestle those people you've wrestled before, it's more than just reps. It's applying all the things you learned from those other people to that same setting, but having a familiar opponent is so important. I can't wait to see you and Jamie in the ring again.
Yes, exactly.
So dope.
Thank you.
All right, so we have a little game because it's a live show, and I like putting people on the spot. Little game of this or that. So I'm going to throw two things at you, and you pick one.
Okay. I'm not good at these games, by the way. So
then it's going to be amazing. Cool. All right. The Ocho or the Wizard?
Oh, the Ocho. Yeah.
Jake Hager's purple hat or Daniel Garcia's black hat?
Wait, his what?
There's the little black one that he has.
His Kangol.
Oh, Jake Hager's hat. Yeah.
No, big time, big time. J-Lo's ass or Kim Kardashian's ass?
Ooh, J-Lo's. Yep.
Good choice. Good choice. All right. Instagram or TikTok?
TikTok.
Flash mob or silent disco?
Silent. I've never been to it. I don't even know what that is. Silent disco?
I guess we'll have to go.
It's they put the headphones on you. And
oh yeah,
only
you
hear the
dance,
music.
but like you can't if you took them off, like it's silent.
Right.
So you see
Honestly,
a giant group of people.
that's kind of fun. Silent disco, I guess.
Silly. It works. It works well for social. Grilled cheese or mac and cheese?
Ooh, grilled cheese.
Ooh. Are you a tomato soup with grilled cheese kind of person?
No, I hate tomatoes. I know that's weird.
Whoa, like all tomatoes?
Yes. Oh the texture of tomatoes is like the grossest thing ever. They're literally slimy. I don't know.
They're slimy, but they're also hard because they've got like this.
Well, what about ketchup?
Ketchup is sugar, dude.
Well, no.
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 Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Oh
Thank
my.
you.
It's not. It's,
Who are you people?
No,
Yeah.
to call ketchup tomatoes is like an insult to tomatoes.
It's sugar.
Man. What? Okay.
Mustard is actually like at least something.
Yes.
Ketchup's like, we're going to throw some sugar and color it red and say it's made of tomatoes.
Ketchup all day.
I'm not saying I don't like ketchup. It's just...
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying. All right. Are you an original Oreos person? Are you a double stuffed person? Or are you a flavored fan special edition Oreo person?
Double stuffed.
Double stuff. Double stuff should actually be the default.
Yeah, because
Mine.
honestly,
that's a
normally
good
I
point.
just take them apart and have the stuffing. So.
Right. You just like open.
Have you ever made your own double stuff? I used to do that. as
No,
a
but I
kid.
see people doing that and it's gross. They're like licking it. I don't know. Something about
Right,
it grosses
fair.
me out.
I could see it. The whole process of it could be gross. Yeah.
Vacation or staycation?
Wait, is a staycation like?
You hang out at home in your
Oh,
underwear?
vacation. Let's go.
Okay, so when you vacation, do you want to go to the beach or somewhere not warm and wonderful?
The beach. The beach. Yes.
There's really no this or that. It's just, do you want to go to the beach? Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to go to the beach.
Who doesn't want to go to the beach?
Who does not want to go to the beach? All right. Do you listen to music or podcasts?
Both.
Ooh.
Can I answer like that? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
fair.
Yeah, both.
What kind of podcasts do you listen to?
I listen to, gosh, what's the one that I've been listening to? I listen to like a lot of women's podcasts, like self-help too, like that kind of sort of thing. But I kind of have a variety of stuff that I listen to. It really just depends, because like on flights and stuff, like you have to download stuff before you fly, and I get tired of listening to my music all the time because I listen to the same songs over and over again.
Yep.
So it kind of depends. I kind of try to listen to different podcasts all the time to see which ones I like.
I like it.
I got a follow-up question. Favorite music?
That is gonna depend too, but I do enjoy country music. I don't know if you can tell by my voice. Country, I kind of listen to like this Pop Rising on Spotify. I have Spotify. I know some people judge that because you have Apple Music, but
Whatever. I have Spotify. That's great.
I listen to rap if I'm working out. I listen to literally everything. Yeah, it just depends.
Perfect. Can you give us any dirt on Jungle Boy?
Dirt?
Yeah. Like what? Okay, so here's this. My
Yeah.
personal stance is when you're in a long-term relationship with someone, there's like 5 or 6 things that you absolutely hate that you let them get away
Yeah.
with. Like, what's one of yours?
Give us all 5.
Oh my God. Okay, so when I'm trying to go to sleep and I am like a grandma, like I want to go to bed at like 9 or 10.
This is why we're friends.
And wake up early and like have the whole day. He is the opposite and wants to go to bed around 4 a.m. and wake up around lunchtime. So when I'm trying to go to sleep, he's just up doing whatever, and I get so irritated because I like it to be pitch black, no noise, silent, peaceful, and it's not. So that really pisses me off.
What else pisses you off about Jungle Boy?
All right. How much time do we have? Let's
I don't
keep
know.
going. Keep it
I don't
going.
know.
He is wonderful, but you know, trying to think what else.
Does he squeeze the toothpaste in the middle of the tube? Because I fucking hate
Oh my
that.
gosh, no, but he uses, on the road, he uses my toothpaste and like
Oh,
will
no.
take it out and like I won't be able to find it. Like it'll be somewhere like in the room, like not in the bathroom. I don't know.
Like,
He,
is it like on the couch? Like, where does he put it?
I honestly I don't know, but I'm always having to ask him like, well, where is it?
Does he know?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. Our future potentially AEW World Champion
Yeah,
likes to hide
potentially.
toothpaste.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Things you learn here at Unrestricted.
Yeah. But he's wonderful, like I said. Woo.
Well, thank you for being with us, Anna. I know
Yes.
you've got a meet and greet coming up, so definitely go check her
Oh
out.
yeah,
over there.
I'll see you
Say
guys
hi.
over there.
She's a
Thank you,
wonderful
guys.
human being. Anna J, thank you so
Anna
much for being here.
JAS in the house. Thank you, Anna.
Yes.
Unrestricted.
We've got someone who I'm really excited to talk about because early on when we had them on the podcast, they were just starting out.
Yep.
And now they're one of the biggest stars in wrestling with
It's
one of the
crazy
with
how
one of the
a year
biggest
can change things, right?
catchphrases in wrestling, with
Yep.
one of the biggest motions in wrestling that we all know very well. Let's give it up for Anthony Bowens.
The Acclaimed, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained. The Acclaimed, running in the
Everyone.
game, and we in our own lane. Everybody saying that they wanna be.
Hey,
I just made it. I was playing the
Now it's
Now it's
official.
right, now it's right.
Now we can begin.
the brand new Fight Forever game.
Right.
Oh, isn't it insane?
It is incredible, everyone.
gotta
I'm
s-
very excited for everyone to play.
I just got a sneak peek backstage, and I literally was yelling. I don't know if you guys can hear me, because I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool.
I haven't played it yet, but I ran into Orange Cassidy yesterday, who told me that like you can press R3 and put his hands in his pockets,
Shh, you're not supposed
and
to
he
be
has a
saying those things.
totally indifferent moveset. It's
All I
insane.
know is, you know what I did?
Huh?
Cero miedo.
All right,
and
we're-
I was freaking out. But anyway, I'm sorry. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about you.
Yes, yes. So first off, I want to congratulate you on your
Heck yeah.
Savage X Fenty Pride line. There's
thank you.
actually like pictures of Anthony Bowens like being like a thirst trap with some underwear that Rihanna designed over in Vegas. And I know this because a couple of heels have been like, look at this man. So congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's really awesome. How does something like that happen?
I have a really good manager, and he pitches me for things.
There
and
you go.
Apparently, he's been working on that for the last year or two, and he brought it to fruition. So
That's
It was
awesome.
really awesome.
Congratulations.
I love that you get to do something that is both like cool and fashionable, but like continually shows how awesome you are as a representative of the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah, it's. Who said that? Hi.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's it's an honor every single week to represent the community. Every time I come out and I wrestle and I perform, it's just really special, and I'm glad that I can help people just by doing what I love.
Well, let's talk about doing what you love, because I remember before you came into AEW, we had a conversation. We go back a while. We're both from Jersey. Any Jersey folks in the house?
Jersey.
Boo.
Oh my
Just
God!
us? All right, there's
not one
All right,
person's
three of us.
from New Jersey.
One.
Three of us. And it's
get outta
amazing
here.
to see how far you've come in such a relatively short amount of time, right? So what has your last year been since the last Double or Nothing? Can you tell us, I mean, obviously it's been a whirlwind, but can you tell us a little bit more about how the entire year has felt for you?
Crazy. That's the best way to describe it. I think last year I was in the wheelchair. My knee was not good.
No.
a lot of painful times. And ever since then, we linked up with those annoying, disgusting human beings called the Ass Boys. Oh. But the good thing that came out of it was our connection with Daddy Ass, who I get to scissor every single week. Give it up for Daddy Ass, everyone.
Daddy ass, everybody.
An absolute legend.
So
And then
good.
we just took off with the scissoring craze.
So I have so many questions about scissoring, and I feel like we're all busy on show day, and I don't have an opportunity to ask. So I'd like it, because we have a live podcast, if we could kind of do almost like a tutorial of sorts. So what is the first thing someone needs to know when they were trying to scissor for the first time?
Hygiene, maybe.
Okay.
Good point. Yep. Important.
Hygiene. Make sure you trim your nails. That's very,
Yes.
very important. Because sometimes,
Very important.
Sometimes in the meet and greets, I come home and I just have scars and cuts all in between my fingers because
Oh, no.
I get
I'll lend you some
sliced.
gloves.
Actually, this is kind of gross, but I gave my first dirty scissor 2 days ago.
Whoa. All right.
Can we get a scoop? What's a dirty scissor?
Bear with me here. Okay. I was in the bathroom.
Earmuffs, kids.
I was using the restroom, and as I was going to the sink to wash my hands, and cleanse, because hygiene's very important before scissoring, and a gentleman extended his hand, and I may have had a mojito or two or three, and without thinking, I just went post using the bathroom,
Okay.
and then I realized what I did, and I went, uh-oh.
Okay, other questions. What if you want to scissor with someone and they don't want to scissor back?
Oh.
Consensual scissoring is very important.
Good. Okay.
It's important to get consent. Got
Another
it.
question. Is it always these two fingers? Like, can I do this? Like,
No. It's always
you
the
can
middle
never
and the
do. You can no. Hold on a second.
Aubrey!
What?
You're a little nasty.
Yeah, we'll
Like,
just blur that out.
it's a
We'll blur
little,
that out
like-
for the video portion.
No, that's Matt Hardy
That's-
version 1.
Yeah.
Don't Google that.
We're unrestricted, but that is restricted. Okay, so scissoring. Do you need to stretch before you scissor?
You can. It's a very electrifying experience. So you can, get them going like this.
What about scissoring on a carpet? Do you ever get shocked when you scissor someone on a carpet?
A static
Yeah,
scissor?
static scissor.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
We're
so
learning quite a lot.
how much practice does Daddy Ass need for scissoring? Like, did you need to ramp him up to it? Because he seems like he's very, like what was it on on Rampage this week? He's literally laying there with his legs spread out on the ground, just waiting to be scissored. So he's obviously like
He's having a good time, guys.
He is. He's clearly like, I don't know if he calls himself an expert in scissoring, or how has he taken scissoring? Like, do you talk about how you're going to scissor it all ahead of time?
No, we just let it flow. I think that's one of the best things about the Acclaimed is we're very, very unpredictable from Max's raps to what we're going to do out there. We'll start off, scissoring people ringside. I've ended up halfway up the stands a couple times. You just never know what
Security
we're gonna do.
really likes that, by the way.
They enjoy it. Always keeps them on their toes.
Sure.
So let's talk about your relationship with Billy Gunn. How has his influence changed you and has changed Max Caster?
Well, he's a fantastic teacher and great coach. Anytime we want to go over strategy about in one of our matches, he's always right there. He's before we were doing trios, he was there ringside helping us out. So he's been an amazing asset to the Acclaim.
An asset.
Pun intended.
So I think one of my favorite moments is your tag title win, not just when it happened at Grand Slam, but also like the match before that at All Out between you and Max versus Swerve and Keith Lee.
Sneaky Swerve.
Oh, sneaky Swerve.
Sneaky. But I
He's
remember
still sneaky.
He's still very sneaky.
I remember sitting in the back
Piece of
watching the
shit.
monitor and just seeing that crowd is so. We wanted it so badly, and you guys didn't win. Then I think when we all heard that you were having a rematch at Grand Slam, like all of us were like, "Yes, please! Oh my God! Like I want this." You're originally from the Northeast, right?
I'm from New Jersey.
Yay! There. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Close enough. I'm sorry, dude. But New Jersey sucks. It does. I mean, once Rutgers did away with the fat trucks, there's nothing really there anymore.
Wait, they got rid of the fat trucks?
They did. The grease trucks.
The grease trucks, yeah.
Yeah, with the giant fat sandwiches. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like you want a hoagie with some meatballs, some
If you
French
want to gain
fries.
like 20
mozzarella
pounds in
sticks?
5
Yeah,
minutes,
you get a
have
mozzarella
fat
sticks all in the
sandwich.
same sandwich.
We have those places still.
You do?
Yeah, they're called restaurants.
Fat night. I like it.
Wait,
So-
are you from New Jersey? You know this, right? Staten
see.
Island.
See, there we go. Staten Island is all the way.
All right, we'll give it to you.
I'm okay with it. Speaking
cousins.
of New York, what was it like winning the tag titles in a historic venue like Arthur Ashe?
It was a full circle moment because one of my best friends, his name's Julian. He is a huge tennis fan, and anytime we would go to Citi Field or Shea Stadium, we would both say, "I think Arthur Ashe would be a good place for a wrestling show." And we said that years before that was even a thought. And I was like, "Yeah, that would be cool. It probably would never happen." Fast forward, I'm with AEW, and we are fighting for the tag team titles at Arthur Ashe, and then we take it home. Crazy experience. Best part of the night, though, out of how many people do we have there? 14,000 people?
It was like 16, 17,000.
Out of all those thousands of people, I look up and I see my dad there cheering.
You ever to spot him from the? Did you know where you were sitting?
I had a general idea, but I don't know how I zeroed in on him, and it was like a very special moment.
That's incredible.
My in-laws are at that show, and they're very like reserved Italian Catholic people who don't watch wrestling. So when everyone is screaming, "Oh, scissor me, daddy," I told my sister-in-law, like, "I'm very sorry, but you're gonna have to be the person to explain what's happening right now. This is not good."
I remember when people first started singing that at All Out, I had no idea what they were saying, and it got so loud. Even Swerve, who, we were both trying to kill each other, we both stopped and were like, "Huh,
Yeah, it was wild.
this is interesting." And then, we have to go back to beating the shit out of each other.
Right. It's like pause. Okay, cool. Bah, 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 bah. I love it. I'm curious. Do you know at all what Max is going to say before he raps?
Sometimes I like to tell him to surprise me because his brain is very interesting sometimes, and he likes to go places, and he's not afraid to go there. So sometimes I like to be surprised. I guess the most that I play in that entire process would be we'll sit down and we'll discuss what happened during the week. It does not matter what it is. If it's in the news, if it is relevant, we will speak about it. We don't live in a bubble. We live in the real world. So we're going to talk about it, and we'll kind of see what we can do, and then he'll go off for a couple hours and dive into, his own psyche and figure out what he wants to say, and then we go out there and we do it.
How many times would you say that you were completely caught off guard by something that he raps?
Lots of times.
Would you say more often than not?
More often than not, yes.
Yeah.
You'll see me half the time. I'm laughing. I'm legitimately laughing at what he's saying.
Oh yeah, it's
Because it's great. Who here loves Max's raps? See, everybody loves. Everybody loves the Acclaim.
Everybody
That's
loves
right.
the Acclaimed.
Good segue. Well done.
Fantastic segue.
Good segue.
What else you got?
Speaking of raps, there was a rap you guys had against the JAS, which I particularly like.
Okay.
Did you know at all what they were going to bring to the table?
In terms of what?
When they were like like there's no talking beforehand with the rap battle, correct? I'm sorry, I'm not a part of this. Like,
Oh, the rap battle.
right?
They tried.
They tried.
They did.
They tried.
A for effort.
A for effort. That's all I could say.
That's all you can say. So let's talk about, obviously, your former tag team champions, right? You've had quite a bit of, success now working as a trios. Any aspirations of becoming trios champions? Would you like to win the tag team championships again? Is there a particular match that you'd like?
I think anybody who's not gunning to be champion is a fool.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So therefore, we want gold around our waist again, and I think Billy deserves to have gold around his waist one more time too. I think.
All right.
I know Billy's done a lot for you guys. He's done a lot for a lot of us in the back. I attribute Billy Gunn to one of the people that really helped me understand tag team wrestling, so I could not agree with you more. Like, the guy has done so much for the industry, and I think it's time to see some gold around his butt again.
Sure, and look at the guy. He's jacked.
He's jacked,
Yeah.
dude. He's like,
He's huge.
he's nearing 60, and he looks better than, like, most people in the world. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, when I grow up, I want to be Billy Gunn.
I think we all want to be Billy Gunn when we grow up.
Totally.
This was awesome, Anthony. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, everyone.
Really appreciate you having you on Unrestricted.
All right.
Actually, wait.
Wait.
Before I go, I would like the both of you to stand up.
Okay.
Actually, I would like all of you to stand up if that's okay.
We're all standing. It's church now.
I'd like for you to throw your scissors into the air and join me as I welcome Sir Alex Abrahantes and Ref Aubrey into the Scissor Club.
What?
By asking them this, Aubrey and Alex, will you scissor me?
Yes?
Yeah! See you tomorrow night, everybody. Maybe.
That was my first scissor. That was exhilarating.
I'm spent.
Wow.
I've scissored in the ring a couple times. It always catches me off guard,
Yeah.
but it's always an incredible experience.
It was pretty incredible. I hope you guys had an
electrifying.
incredible. It was electrifying.
Unrestricted.
I was pretty proud of my Lucha Brothers.
Yes.
Because they defeated the BCC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wheeler Yuta. See if he's here. Hey.
You did well. There we go. All right.
Fair enough.
We'll keep it cordial.
Keep it civil.
Keep it professional.
I'm off the clock, guys. I can't ref right now. I left this shirt in the hotel. So
That's fair. All
if you
right.
guys start punching each other, I'm booking it. I'm booking it. Wheeler, the last time we had you on the podcast, you were flirting with the idea of joining the BCC.
Yes.
And now you're full on asshole. So
Real piece of shit.
Wow.
Yeah, you are a piece of shit. But you're real good at it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments with you is, and I wasn't even in the ring for it, but I think it was a Rampage that we taped. It was your match with Moxley, where I'm pretty certain we were all like, how much blood do we have backstage? Can we do a transfusion right now?
Yeah.
But the thing that I liked about it is that, like, breaking the fourth wall moment is, like, when all of us were pushing Rampage on Friday, as we do on social media, everyone's like, dude, you got to watch this match. Like, Wheeler Yuta, hit it out of the park. What was that match like for you? Like, both being in it and then seeing the response from everyone after?
Yeah, just I'll talk about like the actual match itself.
Yes, please.
After, but like first off, I was just like what you're saying about being able to have that kind of like couple days of people being like, hey, you have to watch this. Hey, this is really important. It was really cool, and like I got to go home and watch it on my own couch and watch it with my girlfriend. It was really nice to have that moment. But yeah, that match it's really like there's a few times where in the ring I was like, all right, I'm completely in this moment. Nothing else matters. Like obviously you're always trying to get the win. You're always trying to compete as best you can. But that was one of those moments where I was like, it feels like life or death. Like it feels like this is my opportunity. I really have to go seize it. So being able to do that and seeing where it took me with the BCC has just been awesome. And now there's a figure of it, which is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
That was pretty incredible, the figure, and it's got the blood all over the place, including your shoes. I want to know, did you know going in, did you have any type of inkling that match would just completely change your career?
Oh, of course not. I knew how important it was for me to kind of prove myself. Like the the matches that I had with Jon, we had one that took about 90 seconds. We had one that took about 10 minutes, and then that one I think was like 18.
Yeah, it was a long
so
one.
Just being able to sort of show that growth was really my goal, and just to show how much I've improved and try to earn the respect of those guys so that they'd let me into their fighting team. And that's what happened. So I obviously did not expect for things to take off the way that they did, but I did know in the moment this is really important and this is an opportunity that I have to seize.
Blackpool fighting team doesn't have the same ring as Blackpool Combat
Does not.
Club.
That's why they didn't let me name it. Yeah.
Good call.
BFT just doesn't.
BFT. That sounds like something you get at McDonald's. Yeah,
I don't know.
BFT.
BCC's easy to mess up from time to time. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
definitely got in a text message. I'm like, that's not what you meant, but okay.
Not at all, no.
Cool. Don't Google that. You mentioned like that match being like a big like career changer. I kind of want to go back to your pre-AEW because one of the matches that really put you on the map for me was your Iron Man match with Daniel Garcia on the Indies, and then to have you guys come back and have the feud you did in ROH. What is wrestling Daniel Garcia meant for your career?
Wrestling Garcia is always special, I think, to me, because there's some guys that the matches are great because you're complete opposites, but I think Garcia and I, despite his sports entertainment facade, I think we're both very similar wrestlers, and we both have very similar philosophies in the ring, and being able to just kind of have that moment, share it, someone that I sort of came up with on the independents, like we started really hitting our stride around the same time, honestly him a little bit before me, but being able to have that moment on the independents, that was so special to me. So then to be able to now have that like throughout Ring of Honor and be able to have it on pay-per-view, be able to have a huge television main event in his hometown, like it's all stuff that's really special to me, and I'm really glad that I got to share that with him. But I do want to kick his ass next time I see him.
Yeah,
I do want to make sure that I continue to, because I think now I do have the advantage. But
there you go.
We were 1-1-1 for a while, so there was a lot of animosity there. But I think that next time we face each other, it'll be special again.
What was it like becoming the Ring of Honor Pure Champion?
Oh, that was so cool to me. For the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, it was a goal that I had when I was younger, but I never thought it would come to fruition because the championship was retired for so long. So I was like, all right, well, I guess that's one I'll just never get to do. And then, of course, I then went to Ring of Honor during the pandemic. I was in the Ring of Honor Pure Championship tournament when they reinstated it. I lost in the first round, so I went, well, there goes that opportunity. I'll never have it again. And then just the way things worked out, where Tony bought Ring of Honor, was really serendipitous for me. So it felt like a full circle moment to be able to finally accomplish that goal.
Super, super cool. Yeah. Man, I'm so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Do you have any particular favorite like moments from Ring of Honor or AEW that really stand out? Because you've had such a short career, but you've had so many key things that have happened in that time.
Yeah, I think that winning the Ring of Honor Pure title obviously was huge both times. The first time was really special just because it was like that full circle moment. But being able to win it again when I won it back from Garcia was really special because I was able to become the first ever two-time Pure Champion, which was...
I did not know that. Congratulations.
Yeah, only one still. But yeah, it was really cool to be able to do that, and it felt like, all right, now this is my championship. Now I can take this forward, and now I can really bring this division to a whole new group of people, and hopefully I was able to do that.
One of the things that I've been kind of over-impressed about...
Yes, clap,
yeah,
clap,
let's
clap,
give
clap,
it.
clap.
Let's give him a hand.
We've had significantly not enough clapping during this for all of the like proud moments we've had with people, so thank you.
I was going to say, one of the things that really kind of impressed me is how quickly you gelled with the BCC, and it was just like instant. All of a sudden, you went from kind of doing your thing to earning the respect, and then you guys just became such a force. What do you attribute that to?
I think that a big part of that is just their leadership and their guidance. They're really sure to make sure that like I not only know the fundamentals, not only know the stuff in the ring, but the reasons why we're doing this, the reasons why you put your hand here instead of here, the reasons why you're really focused on getting that tap or getting the pin in the certain situation. So I think that they've really been able to sort of bring me up with them, and that's obviously their goal, and it's been wonderful for me and for my life and career. So I've just really lucky to have great mentors like that.
You've been really fortunate because even before working with this phenomenal group of wrestlers, you were hanging out with the best friends.
Yeah, and what different mentors to have too,
different
which is great.
Right? But like so different, but also so great, because I remember when you came in during the pandemic and Tony was like, where has this guy been? And Orange is like, well, you know, whatever.
On my couch.
Yeah, wherever.
He's like,
He's been wherever.
He's just I wasn't even trying to do an Orange Cassidy, but he's literally like, I don't know, he's wherever. But it's so great to see like you literally came in with a group of mentors that have been a part of your career, and then jumped to another group of mentors.
Yeah, I really can't say enough good things about like what the best friends did for me really early in my career. Like even on the independents, they helped take me around. They helped show me different things, help me make different connections. So very grateful to them. But now being with the BCC, it's really fun because I can sort of pivot to maybe the style of wrestling that I always grew up enjoying and the style of wrestling I always envisioned myself doing.
Is there anything that you have taught members of the BCC?
I'm sure there is. I know I taught him that seatbelt pin, but that came from Chuck Taylor. So
There you go.
That's fair.
but there's plenty of things. I think that they joke about me being the little shit of the group, but I think
you are.
sometimes I had a little bit of the attitude and a little bit of the
sassy.
brazenness for them. Yeah.
Brazen.
What does it mean to you to go into Double or Nothing in one of the most marquee matchups that we have in Anarchy in the Arena against the Elite?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this one's going to be awesome. I can't wait either. Obviously, last year I was really honored to be able to go compete in Best of the Super Juniors, but as a result, I did miss this match. So it's a unique challenge for me, but I really think that it suits the BCC well. And as someone who bought the first Double or Nothing on pay-per-view, being able to be here and be able to compete against the namesake of the company is really special. And we're going to kick their asses.
Ooh, all right.
Anarchy in the Arena is a beast. I remember we walked into it last year, and the ref team were just like,
What could you do?
We'll
It's
just kinda-
Anarchy.
we'll just kind of follow people around and hope they don't break too much shit.
Right.
They broke the whole audio board.
We're going to
like-
break a lot of shit. Don't
Okay,
worry.
don't tell the crew.
Shit will hit the fan. It's on the T-shirt.
Like, just not literal shit. Like, because that's really bad to
All
clean
right.
up.
Yeah, that's not our
It's
thing.
really bad to clean up.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're not into that. Don't worry.
we're not into that here.
Very
We were talking about scissoring on the last time, not this one. So we have a little game. So of your cohorts in the BCC, Claudio, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, this is a game of who is most likely to.
Okay.
Okay, so who is most likely to wear their championship belts at the grocery store?
Right now, Claudio, because Claudio's the only one with a championship belt.
But I could
be
totally
fair.
see him like going to the grocery store, especially with his little kid, like just.
I can too. Yeah. Yeah, child on one
sure.
shoulder, belt on the other. Yeah, I can see that.
His kid's adorable. All right, who is the most likely to edit their own Wikipedia page?
Can I answer myself?
That's
Just
fair.
a lot
You're a member of the
personal
BCC.
information I don't want out there. Come on, guys. Let's take
I was
that
just like,
down.
no, this is like, and remove the source so no one
Why
finds
not?
the public
Yeah.
knowledge.
I also
like-
think I'm the most tech savvy, so I think
Fair.
I could figure. I
That's
can at
fair.
least figure it out.
Brian's
that to
probably
the
like,
table.
what's Wikipedia?
Yeah. I think Brian probably owns real encyclopedias.
That's right.
But Britannica?
If I had to guess,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he'll
he'd
tell
go to
you
the
all
W
about something.
and start looking for Wikipedia
Yeah.
in the encyclopedia.
He's like, what's Wikipedia? I don't know. He's just off in the woods somewhere talking
Right.
about flaccid penises. Who's most likely to forget their gear?
I would say Moxley, just because I know that he could then get jeans, spray paint them, and have gear again. So
fair.
I feel like he's not, like, I'm double, triple checking. Like, I'm at the airport already looking to make sure I have my tights. Like, I think he's fine.
He's just like, whatever. I'll just
Like,
borrow
I'll
some
buy
spray paint
jeans.
from the
Like anywhere.
Outcasts and just
Yeah.
make new gear. Like,
Yeah.
They're
pretty
all
smart
stretchy
idea.
nowadays.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who's most likely to get a mani-pedi?
I mean, I've gotten a pedicure before, so I guess me.
Respect. Respect. Did you go to one of those places that like serves you drinks while you're doing the pedicure?
No, they do that?
Dude, we gotta go sometime.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
no,
I'm
there's
down.
one in Miami that's like, would you like a margarita? I'm like, yes, thank you. This is
Have you
I-
seen those places that you put your feet in the bowl? Have you seen this thing? And the fish come up?
No, that's weird.
I've seen that
They
on
have
the
that here in
internet,
Vegas.
but I've never done it.
Yeah, they have that place here in Vegas.
Nope.
No?
Nope, don't want it.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No, fish are
It's
weird,
kind of,
man.
it's weird.
As a vegan, fish are weird.
Fair.
Not a fan. All right, who is most likely to cry watching The Notebook?
I think it's going to be Brian.
Really?
I think he's secretly very emotional.
Okay.
That's
I
just
could
a
see
rumor
that.
I'm starting. This has no factual basis. I just think he's secretly very emotional.
I don't know that, but I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. I like it. Who's most likely to face off against Max Caster in a rap battle?
I think Claudio's got bars.
Dude, yes.
He's got like terrible jokes, and
Dad
I think he
jokes.
could turn that into bars.
He could.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Who's most likely to rip their shirt off during a promo? The fact that he has to think about that, like, that's what I love about wrestling.
Because I can't picture any of them not ripping their shirt off during a promo.
That's probably a better question.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Brian again, but only because I think that Claudio probably wouldn't wear a shirt
Fair.
to come out. And then John just has like vests and stuff, so
That's
it's very
true.
hard to rip.
That's true.
It was kind of like a sampler. You know, when you go and, you go to
buffet.
get that cheesecake at the grocery store that's a sampler, and you're like, I kind of like this, I kind of like that.
I'm vegan. I can't eat
Okay,
that.
a vegan cheesecake?
Okay.
They
well,
make those.
They make like one flavor.
Oh. You need some variety in your life.
I do need some variety in my life. Thank you so much for listening to AEW Unrestricted. We have new episodes every Thursday, all of your favorite podcast platforms, videos up on YouTube's. Obviously, you guys know that we're taking over TV. We got Collision coming up on Saturdays. We got Dynamite Wednesdays, Rampage Friday. And, of course, we will see you all at T-Mobile Arena this Sunday at 5 o'clock. Pay-per-view!